Good morning, students. Today we will learn about chapter 4 agriculture that we have already started in the last class. Now I am going to explain you the types of farming. Last day we have done the intensive farming and the commercial farming, and today we will learn about mixed farming, then plantation agriculture, especially these two, and then after that types of crops. Okay, so let's start. Mixed farming. So mixed farming is a system of farming in which a farmer uses different types of agricultural practices together on a single farm, so with a view to increasing his income through different sources. So in the same crop, the farmer is doing different kinds of farming at the same time to increase the income. So where I have given the bracket, you just do the same. After that, you will see that example is there. A farmer may use the land for growing food and fodder crops, and this practice is done especially in Europe, Eastern USA, Argentina, Southeast Australia, New Zealand, etc. Okay, next we are having plantation agriculture. The crops which are cultivated for earning money or cash is known as the cash crops, as well as the plantation agriculture is included in this farming only. So some things are there that are very important, that is the farms are very and that should be very large, and large amount of labor also required. You see that I have given 2 points, 1 and 2. You will also give the same point, and after that I have given one line like crops which are grown are means which are the plantation crops, that is the tea, then that's tea, coffee, sugarcane, cashew, rubber, banana and cotton. The tropical regions of the world are known to practice this type of farming. Especially we can see in Malaysia they are doing the rubber cultivation, then Brazil doing the coffee cultivation, and some others are also there. Next I am going to say the topic of types of crops. So firstly we know about the cash crops, then the food crops. A crop that is grown to be sold for its commercial value rather than for use by the farmer is known as the cash crops. There is a difference, and you will remember the difference between cash crops and food crops. Now food crops is what? A crop produced for human consumption as food, either for sale commercially or for use by the grower. Example for cash crops can be tobacco, jute, sugarcane and cotton, and for food crops it will be wheat and rice, the staple food. Now I am coming to the point, that is the major crops. We have already learned about the food crops and cash crops. We got the examples also. Now I will read about the food crops. Firstly we will read the wheat. Wheat, as we all know, is the most important and first known cereals to have be grown. This crop requires moderate temperature, then rainfall during its growing season is also moderate. However, during the harvesting time it requires high temperature. India is one of the main wheat producing and consuming countries of the world. Especially it showed in the month of October and December, and harvesting time is February and May. Beside India also we can see in extensively wheat grown in USA, Canada, Argentina, Russia. So you will mark this portion also. Okay, then rice. Rice is also a major food crop or another staple food for the tropical and subtropical regions. It is also grown in the areas where the temperature is high and the rainfall is also good. This crop requires alluvial clay soil to grow, and it requires 2-3 harvesting year possible in a year. For example, in West Bengal and Bangladesh is very very important for rice cultivation. So after that we are having cash crops, and firstly cotton. This crop requires high temperature, moderate rainfall, but ample sunshine. The cotton seeds are sown in well prepared moist soil. It grows best in black and alluvial soils. It is one of the main raw materials for the cotton textile industry. It also grows in China, USA, India, Pakistan, Brazil. Rather than this, you don't need to remember much more. Then we are having the jute. Jute cultivation is believed to have started in India as early as 800 BC. Okay, so it is very important, and as it is known as the golden fiber. It grows especially in the tropical areas where there is a high temperature and heavy rainfall. So it needs high temperature and heavy rainfall for growing. And then we are having that it needs a humid climate also, and plenty of water is required during the growing period as well as later for the processing. So India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute. Next we are having the sugarcane. Sugarcane cultivation is very dominant in Indian agriculture scenario as it requires hot and humid climate. The suitable temperature of sugarcane cultivation is around 20 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius, and the rainfall should be around 100 centimeter to 175 centimeter. It needs loamy type of fertile soil mixed with salt and lime. The main producers are Brazil, India, China, Thailand, and within India, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu is very famous for its production. Then plantation crops. Tea. Tea is one of the most common beverages in the world. It requires a cool climate and high rainfall throughout the year. It needs gentle slopes but well-drained loamy soil. Darjeeling in India is famous for its tea. Next, other than this, in world basis, Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka also produces tea. Then we are having coffee. Coffee is a brewed beverage prepared for the roasted seeds of several species of an evergreen shrub. It is a kind of shrub. Coffee is slightly acidic and have stimulating effect on humans because of its caffeine content. Brazil is the leading producer of the coffee. It is known as intercropped because it is growing with other food crops like corns and beans. Now last we are having the rubber. It is an elastic solid material which we can get from the latex of many tropical trees. Rubber cultivation is require hot and humid climate with temperature of 25 degree to 35 degrees Celsius, and rainfall should be more than 200 centimeter. Leading producers are Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, India, China. Next, the next part is agricultural development. As we all know that agricultural development refers to efforts made to increase farm production in order to meet the growing demands of the increasing population. That can be achieved by having this kind of availability, that is increasing the area under cultivation, increasing the number of crops grown, then improving irrigation facilities, using fertilizers to maintain soil nutrition, and using high quality seeds to ensure better yield. So students, all of you will remember up to that. You will point wherever I have pointed, and you will mark it and remember all this important lines. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.